Looking around, you may believe that the world is heading into crisis, that we are heading into dark days where evil forces may be able to do unthinkable things to those you love or to yourself. We have a choice. We can look at everything that's wrong, or we can look at everything that's right and celebrate everything that we do have. Welcome everyone, it's Marcia Martin, the Heart Healer, and today I want to introduce you to the Golden Goddess who will help us find a reason to celebrate. It is so important that we remember that we will receive whatever it is that we are choosing to place our attention on. So when we begin looking at the number of deaths that have occurred because of the coronavirus, or the number of hate crimes, or the falling economy, we can get completely consumed by the darkness and by everything that is unwanted. And by virtue of law of attraction, that means that we're going to keep drawing to us more of this that is unwanted to place our attention upon. So it is very important in times like this, where we are balanced between moving forward into a period of intense light or slipping further into the darkness, that we place our attention on the light. And here to help us today is the goddess Hathor. Now, we're going to go way back when we talk about Hathor, all the way back to the Egyptian times. You may have seen pictures of her. She is considered to be a primeval goddess from whom all of the others came. We're going right back to the origin, the place where transformation began so that we can make effective changes. And it's so important that those of us who are awake and alert really concentrate on all that feels good instead of drawing attention to everything that might be wrong. So taking a look at Hathor, we see that she is always associated with rebirth, rejuvenation, inspiration, and light. She is said to play the cistern, which is a similar instrument to the tambourine. And when she plays this cistern, she drives evil from the land and inspires goodness. So right now, I want all of you to pick up your tambourines and your cisterns and begin driving evil from the land with your ability to celebrate, to find joy, and to concentrate on everything that is right. Originally, Hathor was considered to be a bloodthirsty deity, and she was unleashed onto mankind to punish humans for their sins, because, according to this myth, God became enraged at human ingratitude and evil. So Hathor came as the destroyer, and at that time her name was Sekhmet, or the destroyer. And it was considered retribution for all of the evil that mankind had unleashed into the world. However, that kind of punishment can only go on for so long, because everything in the world, in the realm of the divine, and everything is within the realm of the divine, is always balanced. So we have these great periods where it appears that there is tremendous purging and tremendous evil and darkness being unleashed. And then we begin turning the curtain back and allowing the light to come flooding in and recognizing the love that is truly there. And to represent this, Sekhmet underwent a transition or a transformation in which the benevolent part of all of us, including this god of duality, woke up and became Hathor and recognized how much more powerful, beautiful, and inspirational it was to be an uplifting vision instead of a destructive force that was just trying to drive all of this pain forward as a form of punishment. So she became the primordial mother goddess. From this powerful destroyer, she becomes the new signal and sign of rebirth and creation. She is truly the energy of transformation. And at that time, she then becomes known as 7 Hathors. So she is considered to be present at your birth, and she is there to help determine your fate with a red ribbon that will bind all of the evil forces that are trying to force you to have a difficult life. Now, we're going to look at this in spiritual terms and understand that you always have a choice, no matter what forces are coming against you, no matter how strong the evil. If you ally with God, if you take all of your heart energy and align that with the divine presence, you will glow as a beautiful being of promise and light, and you will be the one leading the way for your own transformation and the transformation of others, that when enough are collected will help transform the world. None of us are going to be able to do it by ourselves, but all of us are going to be able to do it together. And it's just better together. We are a social people. We are used to working in harmony. We've just forgotten how. And Hathor is here to help remind us. That red ribbon is now stringing its way around all of the hatred and all of the virus difficulties and infections and transitions that are resulting, and saying, that's enough. This has been gone on long enough. We're going to bind up all of this darkness, all of this deceit, and all of this that is not serving the highest good, and we're going to transform it into love. So I want you to welcome that energy of transformation. She went from the goddess of destruction to becoming the goddess of motherhood, and she is considered now to be the mother of all. So invite this energy of motherhood, of creation, of rebirth and rejuvenation into your spirit. She is the feminine aspect of the self. That means that in that energy of rebirth and regeneration lives within every single one of us. She's bringing to life the fullness of the self and encouraging all of us, especially women though, not to view yourselves as weak, and men not to view yourselves as all-powerful or as having the last word. We are being encouraged to exist in harmony with ourselves, and this means that we celebrate both the masculine and feminine aspects of ourselves, and to be in harmony in the world. So we are not caught up in the need to argue or to try to push your ideas or your understanding on to another person. We truly need to step into the place where we are living at peace and in peace with all other beings. So instead of being the best, being first, or being the most, I want us to look at being the best person who is in alignment with their highest good and encouraging others to also be in alignment with their highest good. Let's stop looking at this as a competition and start looking at it as a cooperation that is flowing into a beautiful, seamless whole that benefits all. It's not perfect. It may never be perfect. But if we are working together, we can achieve something that is more beneficial for more people than the way that we have experienced life, which is beneficial to only a few. So I invite you and encourage you right now to step out of the darkness and into your heart center, and then to allow that heart center to expand with unconditional love so that your life is transformed from painful and heavy to joyful and light. Now, Hathor has a message for us, and I want to share that with you today. She calls this message Coming of Age by Transforming into Love. And absolutely everyone is capable of this transformation. Dearest children, you have slumbered long enough. It is time that you wake and assume the role you have chosen to play in this lifetime. Hurry now. The time for childish tantrums is over. Awaken now to all that you are. Stand with me and stretch yourself beyond your current limitations. Rise with me and become reintroduced to all that you are. Those of you who have heard and answered the call to awaken must not tarry. It is time for you to step into your fullness and shine. The world is looking to you to lead the way, just as you are. Come to me to be your guide. I, Hathor, represent duality. I have seen both darkness and light. I have been both destruction and renewal, just as I emerged from the darkness and transformed into love. You can do so as well. I ask that you join me now and allow yourself to rise. It's time to ask more from yourself. It's time to step up and into your magnificence. It's time to embody all that you are. When I represented the dark, destructive powers, I learned how easy it was to tear down, to make a mockery of another's efforts, and to destroy. But once I awoke into love, I learned a new way, far more powerful. I learned that when you rise and invite others to join you, by inspiring them to step into their greatness, you are no longer one serving alone. Now you are many serving together. There is more power in the collective good that then can be found in the emptiness of hate. All of you have been chosen. Each one of you is special. Every one of you is needed. It is time to throw off those robes of childhood and join me now as the full embodiment of yourself. I, Hathor, have the power of transformation. for I am love. I gift this energy of renewal and rebirth to all of you who are willing to receive. You are so much more than fear has allowed you to comprehend, but your time of awakening is at hand. Your rebirth awaits. Leave behind the things of yesterday and step fully into the river of abundance that flows from the heart of love that is the divine. Step fully into this river of love. Let go of the fear, the pain, the confusion, and all of the lower energies that are causing you not to be the fullest expression of yourself. It's time to let go of everything that isn't working. Just let go of what's wrong with the world and put your focus on all that's right. Your world will change significantly when you step into the power of what is and step away from the power of what is not. Today we had powerful guidance from the goddess Hathor. We went all the way back to the beginning, to the origin point of motherhood, and we are now bringing that forward into our present time to celebrate all that we have achieved and all that we have accomplished and to expand it even further. Please don't get caught up in that which is unhealthy, unhappy, or not loving to you in any way, shape, or form. Instead, fill your heart and your mind with everything that feels good. Look for ways on a daily basis to celebrate, to be in joy, and to extend love to others. And from that place, your life will begin expanding and renewing and transforming in wonderful ways. So thank you everyone for being here with me today and sharing the beautiful goddess Hathor, who is that primordial mother spirit, our golden goddess. As always, the energetic realm has so much that they want to share with you, and they invite you to join them in your own meditation and your own quiet time. For those of you who have joined me in Patreon, we are going to do a special transformational exercise led by the goddess Hathor. So if you're not already a member of my Patreon community, my Healing Hearts community on Patreon, I encourage you to join me and receive the energy of transformation directly from the golden goddess, who is considered to be the original mother. And for those of you who are just looking to perhaps take a less involved journey, please join me on my website. It is mmhearthealer.com or Marcia Martin, thehearthealer.com, Marcia spelled M-A-R-C-I-A. And you will find many free resources there. In addition to the free resources, though, there is a way to join the community, mmhearthealer/community, or you can sign up to work with me personally, and that would be mmhearthealer/coaching. But whatever level of support you want, you will find it on that website, whether it is free or intense. It is available to you. And for those of you in my Patreon community, I am really excited to bring this energy of transformation through the goddess Hathor to you. So everyone, Thank you so much for liking, subscribing, and commenting on all of these videos. Share them with anyone you feel would benefit. And until next time, know that I am sending you my deepest love and gratitude. Have an amazing week.